رئاسية خلال هذه 9 أشهر. هناك تحديات كبيرة تواجه باكستان اقتصاديا وسياسيا داخليا وخارجيا. أهلا وسهلا بك.
أهلا وسهلا، أشكر لكم هذه الفرصة.
هناك علاقة استراتيجية مع المملكة العربية السعودية التي اخترت كأول وجهة لزيارتك الرسمية بعد تعيينك في مجلس الوزراء. كيف وفي أي إطار تضع العلاقة مع المملكة التي وقفت إلى جانب باكستان منذ زمن؟
Well, Saudi Arabia is most definitely a very friendly and a brotherly country. Like I said about UAE, with Saudi Arabia, Pakistan has brotherly relations, not only when Pakistan came to being, but from centuries, and from centuries with this UAE also, because before Pakistan came into being and carved out of India, Muslims, millions, were living there in the subcontinent.
No.
They had these brotherly relations. They would visit these places through sea and then camels, and go and visit Makkah Mukarramah and Medina Munawwara. So this relationship between our brotherly countries.
So we are talking about strategic relationship.
These are unique.
هذه الزيارة اليوم إلى دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، بأي إطار تضع هذه الزيارة والعلاقات مع دولة الإمارات والمنطقة؟
I would say, without any fear of contradiction, that this has been one of the most successful trips we have undertaken to this great brotherly country of ours, UAE, which is my second home and second home for millions of Pakistanis. And I'm very grateful to the leadership of UAE, particularly my brother, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, who is a very, very affectionate brother and a great supporter of Pakistan, and has من قلبهم يعني. He wants Pakistan to progress, the people of Pakistan to become happy and prosperous, and in that he has been extreme. Sheikh Zayed, Allah grant him place in Jannah, was a great friend of Pakistan. He was Pakistan was in his soul.
لباكستان أهمية جيوسياسية وجيوستراتيجية مهمة بالنسبة لدول المنطقة، وأيضا لدول المنطقة أهمية اقتصادية سياسية وبعد ديني وعمق ثقافي لباكستان. يعني استنادا على هاتين الأهميتين، كيف يمكن أن تصف العلاقة مع دول المنطقة وكيف يمكن أن تتطور هذه العلاقات في الفترة المقبلة؟
I think Islamic world, and particularly Gulf, which is neighboring state to Pakistan, we have these relations which are based on mutual trust, based on mutual respect, our religion, one religion, our culture, and our historic connections. On that basis, I think Pakistan and leadership from Gulf countries have one resolve in mind, and that is to cooperate with each other in the realm of trade, investment, culture, promote Islam as a religion which projects peace, tranquility.
Yes.
Shuns all kind of and all shapes of terrorism and extremism. This and other points make a wonderful bouquet of agendas on which we have to work together, and we are.
Yeah.
And in that, I think we are also strategic partners.
No. So do you count on the economical support of these countries to Pakistan today?
Hugely, without any ray of doubt. يعني لابد بدون شك يعني Pakistan's economic woes and difficulties in the recent years wouldn't have decreased without the support and tangible and very valuable support from our brotherly countries in the Gulf. That goes without saying, be it Saudi Arabia, be it UAE and other countries. Believe me. And that does not mean that we should be always looking forward to these very reliable and trustworthy brothers for dole-outs and handouts. No. That is not my vision.
Yeah.
That is not how I see things.
Yeah.
My vision is that and my nation is motivated. Pakistani nation is a very resilient nation. And it's a very brave nation. And my vision is that together, through this musada min ikhwan min huna, we will inshallah stand on our own feet and promote trade, promote investments. Because no doubt we are brothers, but it doesn't reflect well. It doesn't augur well for Pakistan to always seek help and aid from our brothers. They are more than willing, as they did yesterday.
True.
I mean, it was a glorious example of a brother helping another brother. But we want this help to be transformed into trade, into investment, into more economic well-being, generating wealth, and standing on our own feet. That is the way forward. That is the way, and that is the reason Pakistan was carved out of India. And inshallah, this dream will be fulfilled.
حضرة رئيس الوزراء، بما أنك تتحدث عن الهند اليوم، يعني من المعلوم أن العلاقة بين الطرفين، بين هذين البلدين المتجاورين تاريخيا هي علاقة متوترة. كيف يعني تصف العلاقة بينكم، خصوصا وأنك من أقرب رؤساء الحكومات الذين مروا يعني بالسياسة الباكستانية إلى الهند؟
أختي، هذا نقطة مهمة جدا. India is a neighbor country. We are neighbors. And let's be very blunt. Even if we are not we are not neighbors by choice, but we are there forever. And it is up to us to live peacefully and progress, or quarrel with each other and waste time and resources. That's up to us. Pakistan has learned its lesson. We had 3 wars with India, 3. And the consequence of those wars, as a result, it only brought more miseries,
to the
unemployment,
2 nations,
poverty, and millions were demoted from their level of satisfaction to a lower level of satisfaction. We have learnt our lesson, and we want to live in peace with India, provided we are able to resolve our genuine problems.
Yes.
Now this is very important, أختي. هذا نقطة مهمة جدا.
صحيح.
ضروري يعني. So my message to the Indian leadership and Prime Minister Modi is that let's sit down on the table and have serious and sincere talks to resolve our burning issues like Kashmir, where flagrant violation of human rights are taking place day in and day out.
That's a very important message today.
Absolutely. And 2, they usurped whatever semblance of autonomy was given to the Kashmiris in their constitution, Article 370. They revoked that in August 2019. And minorities over there are being grossly mishandled. I'm not going to go into details. Suffice it to say that this must stop, so that a message can go around the globe that India is ready to have talks, and we are more than ready.
So you are ready for peace?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One more thing, I just want to conclude this point. We must. We are not a country, we don't have zayt or gas. We have very strong human resource, labor, engineers, etc. That's our asset. We want to convert that into our tools to provide prosperity. And for that, we need to use our resources to alleviate poverty, unemployment, provide medicine, high quality education, etc. And not waste these resources in getting ammunition and bombs. That's the message I want to give to Modi. And lastly, we are both nuclear powers, armed to the teeth. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, as a harb, takes place, who will live to tell what happened? So this is not an option. I have requested yesterday my brother, His Highness President Mohammed bin Zayed, that he's a brother of Pakistan, and UAE is a brotherly country. He also has good relation in India. He can play a very important role to bring the two countries on the talking table. And I give my word of honor that we will be talking to Indians with sincerity of purpose. But it takes two to tango.
Yes.
Both hands must clap.
تاريخيا لحزب الرابطة الإسلامية القدرة في التعامل مع الشرق والغرب في آن واحد، وأيضا تاريخيا لباكستان القدرة على التعامل ولها دور براغماتي بالتعاون مع الشرق والغرب أيضا على نفس المستوى. اليوم هل تعولون على هذا الدور التاريخي الذي حتى خلال الحرب الباردة يعني كان دور بارز بإحداث توازن بالتعاطي مع القوتين العالميتين؟ اليوم العالم منقسم بين هاتين القوتين، هل تعولون على هذا الدور لإحداث توازن بالتعاطي مع هاتين القوتين؟
I think the survival of this world lies in coexistence. Tensions like what's happening in Eastern Europe has devastated the entire world. Look at commodity prices. They are skyrocketing. Look at and the country like Pakistan can hardly afford to import and buy expensive zayt, expensive fertilizer, wheat. It is simply beyond imagination. So, and look at the amount of money which is being pumped into buying ammunition and everything, and the world is devastated. Even today, had it not been for a warm winter in Europe, their gas supplies probably would have exhausted.
وبالتالي بين الصين والولايات المتحدة أين باكستان اليوم؟
Between China and US, we are a bridge.
You are a bridge. في ظل المؤشرات الاقتصادية المقلقة في الداخل الباكستاني، وفي ظل الضائقة المعيشية التي يعيشها المواطن الباكستاني، وبظل اتساع الفجوة المالية مع ارتفاع أسعار النفط عالميا بما أن باكستان مستورد أساسي للنفط، كيف وما هي رؤية شهباز شريف اليوم للحل الاقتصادي داخل باكستان؟
We have a difficult economic challenge, no question about it. But the contemporary history is replete with such examples that nations face challenges, difficulties, but then made a solemn commitment, accepted the challenge, stood up, worked hard, untiringly, sacrifices, and they overcame those problems. They are living examples. What happened 75 years ago when Germany was annihilated and razed to ground, Japan? What happened? They were totally defeated. And in 60 years' time, they came back on the horizon like the world's most going powers. So that is the example in front of us. We have challenges, we have difficulties. Our brothers in this country, in UAE, they are assisting us, and other brotherly countries are assisting us. Inshallah, we will overcome this difficulty, but in the end of the day, it is up to us. We have to work hard, we have to commit untiring efforts. It's about blood and sweat.
هل لديكم خطة اليوم لمكافحة الفساد داخل باكستان، وهل ستقفون بوجه الفساد المستشري داخل باكستان؟
I am the last man who would ever tolerate corruption, and this is my. I'm a small fry. I'm a very simple person, but in governance, there is no nonsense I accept.
أغلب الحكومات الباكستانية لم تكمل مهام الدستورية كاملة ولم تكمل وقت الدستوري كامل ما عدا الحكومات المؤقتة. اليوم عبر هذه الرؤية المختلفة التي تعبر عنها، هل تتأمل أن تكمل حكومة شهباز شريف مهمتها الدستورية ومدتها الدستورية؟
إن شاء الله. عندنا يعني المدة الحكومة الباكستان الآن تحت الآن تقريبا
9 أشهر
9 يعني. طيب إن شاء الله إذا الله أراد نعمل يعني من قوة، وإن شاء الله باكستان
من أجل باكستان قوية
إن شاء الله من أولى.
اسمح لي حضرة رئيس الوزراء أن أختم مع هذا السؤال الذي سأطلب منك لو سمحت أن تتوجه فيه للمواطن الباكستاني اليوم الذي يتابع شاشة وقناة العربية. ماذا تقول للباكستانيين الذين يرزحون اليوم يعني تحت وطأة الفقر وبظل أزمة اقتصادية خانقة، بما أن الأوضاع الاقتصادية متردية عالميا وطبعا في الداخل الباكستاني؟
My message through you to my brothers and sisters in Pakistan would be that look how UAE has converted a rumble into gold, and how Saudi Arabia is now one of the most going society and country under dynamic leaderships of my brother, His Royal Highness the Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman and his team, and here in UAE my brother Mohammed bin Zayed and his team. Look their vision, look their dynamic leadership. So it's all about commitment, and it's all about hard work. It's all about untiring efforts and sacrifices. Speeches do inspire, and stanzas do inspire, but they need to be converted into action. That's it.
حضرة رئيس الوزراء، شكرا لك على هذه المقابلة الخاصة وعلى وجودك معنا الليلة على العربية، على شاشة العربية. طبعا نتمنى السلام والازدهار لباكستان بالسنوات المقبلة وضمن ولايتك. شكرا لك. مشاهدينا، إلى هنا نأتي إلى ختام هذه المقابلة الخاصة عبر قناة وشاشة العربية. شكرا لحسن المتابعة، وإلى اللقاء في مقابلات خاصة أخرى.